Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making my first Christmas cooking video, and I don't know whether I'm going to do any more. It's probably just going to be this one. But yeah, so basically I'm going to be making some mince pies. I'm making the dough by myself, like on my own, homemade, but the mince meat is not homemade. But I will do a video like later on, maybe next Christmas, or like just any other time, casually making that. So I'm going to get started now. In this bowl I've got 250 grams of cold butter, and it has to be cold butter, and it's diced, and 350 grams, 350 grams of plain flour. Now you need to get your hands dirty, so I'm just going to take my watch off. And you need to basically kind of make sure that you kind of rubbed it in so it's kind of like pea-size lumps in there. So just carry on with that, and then I will be back. Okay, so now it looks like that, and it's just a crummy mixture now. It looks a bit like breadcrumbs. Now what you want to do is you want to add in 100 grams of golden caster sugar. Now if you don't have golden caster sugar, don't worry, you don't have to use it. You can use plain caster sugar, but it just gives it nice, like a brown colour when it's baking. So I'm just going to pour that 100 grams, like I said. And then you need a pinch of salt, so I'm just going to pour a little bit in my hand. Then add that. Now this is the weird part, because you don't add any liquid to this dough, you just have to kind of knead it until it gets into a ball. So I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to try. So just let me stir the sugar and salt around so it's distributed. And now we've got to kind of get it into a ball. So I'm going to try and work with this. Is how it turned out. I've kind of just made it all solid and stuff. So yeah, now you need a tray that looks a bit like this. So it could be a cupcake tray, but or a muffin tray, but I'm using this one, and it's kind of like a little tart tray, I suppose, because I find that a muffin tray is going to be too deep, and I don't want it to be like that. Okay, so now you need to take small size of this dough, or whatever size you want actually, and actually I'm just going to pour it into each of that, and I think that's about enough for one. So you can't see that, I'm sorry. So just poured it into there, and what you want to do is you want to compress it down the into the centre, sorry, not down the middle, and you just want to kind of get it up the sides as well. And this is actually quite easy to do. I thought it was going to be hard since there's no like liquid and you're sticking it all together. But it's quite easy to do. If you have any of this like crumbs, just kind of shake it back, because it's really easy to do. And yeah, just kind of form like that. It doesn't have to be perfect shaped. But obviously, if you are wanting to make it like a dough form and then put the dough in, that you can do it that way. But this is the way that I'm going to do it, because I done this way last year as well, and I use mincemeat shop raw. So yeah, just carry on doing that until you've got all your trays or all of your mixture like done and completed. Now they're in here. You need 280 grams of mincemeat, or like make your own, and this is what mine looks like that. Now you're going to take a spoonful or half a teaspoon and place it into each of these lovely mince pies. I'm just going to get a little teaspoon and kind of help, and I actually might add just more than half a teaspoon, but not too much, because if you overfill them, they can like be bad and stuff. So yeah, just carry on doing that until you filled all of your little mince pies up. Now I've done that, and they look like that. Now I need to, with the rest of my crumb mixture, I don't know if I told you, but you should have your crumb, loads of your crumb mixture left, or half of it left. Now what you want to do before you actually do the stage, just to tell you, you need your oven on to 200 degrees Celsius, or gas mark cis, or if you have a fan oven, 180 degrees, sorry. And I'm just going to turn mine on because I didn't even do mine. So I've just put my oven on. Now you need to get a small handful of the little bits of crumbs that you have left, or the dough that's supposed to be. And you want to create a flat circle shape, because obviously you cannot cut this. So I'm going to get my circle, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flat it down on here. So it's really crummy because it is, sorry, I don't know if you can see that, it's really crummy because it's not like holding any liquid together. that. All the loose crumbs. I'm just going to put this on top of one of my doughs. So that didn't go too well, so I'm going to start again, and I will show you what it's like at the end when I've done this. Now I have made such a mess, as you can see, but basically I've done this, but this one looks a little bit different than all the others, because this one was the first one I'd done, and I didn't add any liquid, whereas I did have liquid with these ones, and I think I added about just a tablespoon and a half of water, and that's all. And it's better to use a little bit of water when doing the top, because it sticks better, whereas this one just didn't really work out, but we'll see how that goes. Now you need to get one lightly beaten egg and a pastry brush, or a brush, but we don't have any, so that is bad. So this is going to be my attempt of doing it without a pastry brush. So I've got a knife. Now let's see how this goes. So I'm just going to get a bit on my knife. I'm just going to swirl it around the top of one. It's alright, but I could do with a pastry brush. And I'm going to carry on with this method. If you have a pastry brush, do that method. But I'm going to carry on with this method until I've done all of them. I'm going to take a bit of my golden cast sugar and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on top of each one so they get a bit of crispness on the outside. Doesn't matter if you get them all over the pan, because you can easily get it off. Just give them a little bit of a sprinkle. Now it's time for them to go in the oven. So I've sprinkled them with sugar. I've just got a bit of the excess sugar off. Now they need to go in the oven. I told you the temperature, for 20 minutes or until they're golden brown at the top. Then we will see what it looks like with our lovely sparkle of sugar on top. So goodbye, mince pies. So these have just come out the oven about a minute ago. Now I'm really sorry about the bad quality in this. It's really dark and it's just making everything really weird quality. But they are so nice and brown and golden. As you can see, this one was the one without the kind of liquid in it, but this one still turned out okay. Obviously the filling has come out, which I think I put a little bit too much, but it doesn't really matter, because I think if you've got, like, if it's not perfect it looks homemade, or if it is perfect it just looks like it's like one that's brought, or one that's a proper brand. Wait till these cool down, and then I will take a couple of pictures of them when they're out of here and just onto a surface. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Any recipes you want me to do, I will make a video on them. Just leave them down in the comments and I will check them out. So I'll see you guys later, and look forward to my next video. Bye guys.